welcome. My name is Taya, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, thank you for tuning in for yet another video. I will first start off by saying, I know I have not made a video in a very long time, and honest truth, it's just because I'd started getting back into it, and then I started a new job. I was excited to start working in that job, but I will admit, I work in healthcare, specifically in inpatient psych as a therapist, and I love my job. I love what I do. Some days are hard, some days are easier than others, but just kind of like getting my feet wet and transitioning into that job, I just didn't really have as much time as I did before when I was only doing private practice. And so now I don't know, I guess now that I've been in it for a little bit, I'm trying to prevent burnout and go back to doing some of the things that I really enjoy. One of them is like making videos, kind of, I don't know, creating content sounds more consistent than what I'm doing, so I don't really say it that way. But I worked the weekend. So normally it's a Monday through Friday job. We'll occasionally work like one weekend a month. When you work the weekend, you flex off the week before the weekend you work and then the week after. And so I flexed off Friday of last week, and then I worked Saturday and Sunday. And yesterday was a really long day for me. I worked until I worked like a 12 and a half, almost 13-hour day, because I got there around 7:30 or 8, and I clocked out and left at 7 p.m. at night. So today, I decided, okay, I got all the things I needed to get done on Friday. So today, I'm just gonna do all the things I want to do. So I started off my morning by doing some meditation, like a 10-minute guided meditation, just to kind of slow down, allow myself a chance to be present, because working in the field that I work in, it's very busy, very fast paced. There's not a whole lot of time to process some of the things that we hear, witness. Yeah, last week was kind of a hard week. We processed through it. Had a follow-up appointment with my therapist to like really process through it, and my quote-unquote supervisor just kind of talk through some things. Well, sorry, I have a follow-up appointment today. I normally meet with my therapist bi-weekly, but I was like, girl, I need a one-off. I got some things I need to talk about. Yeah, so I don't know, long-winded intro, I guess, but today I just want to take some time and do some things that I enjoy, so feel really good and happy back to the things that I look forward to doing. So like I said, I started off with some meditation. I used to do meditation in grad school, and then I just kind of stopped. Made myself some tea. It's a raspberry lemon tea. It's this one, and I get it from Target, but you can get it from anywhere, but it's raspberry leaf. It helps with menstrual cycles and cramps, and then also can be like really good pregnancy support. I'm not pregnant, but I like to drink this tea, and it's one of the few teas that I have here in our home that won't make me drowsy, and it is 10:15 in the morning, so I just want a tea that can help me relax but not make me super drowsy. So, like I said, I did some meditation, I made some tea, I took out some meat. I want to make chicken parmesan later today, and I also want to bake. Made a like strawberry bread cake loaf a few weeks ago, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna remake it. I also want to try making some blueberry muffins, but kind of following along with the recipe that I used for the strawberry cake. I don't know, I'm gonna see how it works out. Trial and error, that's kind of the fun of it. And then I need to go to Sam's. That's like the only responsible thing I need to do today. We need some paper towels, and I want to get some more protein shakes because I put them in my coffee. And then I have a Barnes & Noble gift card. I recently went the really large half-price books in Dallas, and I got the rest of my childhood like collection series, and I'm so excited. I'll have to show you guys the rest of it in this video, but I got the rest of it. And then I also purchased some books that are like now banned because I wanted physical copies of them if they just become hard to access. So I got Handmaid's Tale, 1984, To Kill a Mockingbird. I already had The Giver, and then The Color Purple. So I got all of those. I want to go ahead and just kind of walk around, browse. I literally have nothing to do today until 4:30 p.m. So I'm just going to enjoy the day. And in terms of like continuing to make videos, I have no idea what that's gonna look like, just because we have a very busy schedule, and sometimes it's really hard to kind of keep up with that stuff. So I don't want to, I guess, commit to anything or say like, okay, I'm back, I'm officially gonna be making videos, because who knows? And I mean, I only make these like to look back on for myself or for like us. It's not like I have a huge crowd or following out there that watches the videos or that's wondering where I am, but again, I enjoy making them, so I'm trying to gradually incorporate it back in. So yeah, that's how we're starting our morning, with some meditation. We got dressed. I feel like I look good, I smell good. got some tea, and now we're gonna go do things that make us feel good. So feel free to stay if you want to tag along. I think the first place I'm gonna go is Sam's. Go ahead and get that out of the way, because the 3 places that I need/want to go to is Sam's, Kroger to get a couple things for dinner tonight, and then Barnes & Noble. I'm back in my car, as you can see. I just wanted to show you guys what I got. So I did end up getting 2 books from Barnes & Noble. I got the Book Eaters and A Brave New World. For Book Eaters, I've literally never heard of this book before, but I read the back and I was like, I'm intrigued. Walked away. I was still thinking about it. Who knows if the book's actually gonna be good, but I wanted to read it, so I went back and got it. Okay. So it says, truth is found between the stories we're fed and the stories we hunger for. Out on the Yorkshire moors lives a secret line of people who, sorry, it literally doesn't say the word who anywhere on here. A secret line of people for whom books are food and who retain all of the book's content after eating it. To them, spy novels are a peppery snack. Romance novels are sweet and delicious. Eating a map can help them remember destinations, and children, when they misbehave, they're forced to eat dry, dusty, musty pages from dictionaries. Okay, Devon is part of the family, an old and reclusive clan of book eaters. Her brothers grow up feasting on stories of valor, I'm not sure, and adventure. And Devon, like all other book eater women, is raised on carefully curated diet of fairy tales and cautionary stories. But real life doesn't always come with happy endings, as Devon learns when her son is born with a rare and dark kind of hunger, not for books, but for human minds. Immediately, I was intrigued. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's not too big of a book. It's like just under 300 pages. Yeah, 295 or 297. So I'm excited to read this. And like I said, who knows if it'll actually be good. But hey, and then the next one I got is A Brave New World. This book is a dark satiric, I don't know, of satire vision of a utopian future where humans are genetically bred and pharmaceutically to passively serve a ruling order, a powerful work of speculative fiction that has enthralled and terrified readers for generations. It remains remarkably relevant to this day as both a warning to be heeded as we head into tomorrow and as thought-provoking, satisfying entertainment. So that's this one. I had been wanting to get A Brave New World because of the upcoming book ban and stuff, but then also I had cash. And I had $5 off. So originally, Brave New World was originally going to be $17.99, but I had a 50% off like promo code, so it was $8.99 because I have the Barnes & Noble rewards through my email. And then Book Eaters was originally $18.99, but I had $3 off, so it was $15.60. So I paid $24.88 after tax for both books. Also, hopefully I don't think this is like the most ridiculous thing, but I did it. Okay, so there's a Cheesecake Factory right next to the Barnes & Noble that I go to. And I called them and I was like, hey, is it possible to just get the brown like loaf of bread? And they were like, yeah, absolutely. It's like $4. I didn't know it was going to be this big, but I picked up the brown loaf of bread because I haven't had Cheesecake Factory probably in like a year or two. Every time I've been to Cheesecake Factory, I always love the brown bread. And so I got a loaf of it and it's fresh, like it's hot. Oh my God, it's so hot. And they gave me some butter as well. I guess more butter. Butter that's in a package versus butter that's not in a package. I didn't expect them to give me this whole thing. I would have been fine with like a little chunk like this. But I got some bread, and I feel like that was a great use of my free will. A successful adventure. And now I'm gonna head to Kroger, get just a couple things for dinner and for me to bake. And then when I get home, I'll just be home for the rest of the day. And I'll be baking and cooking dinner later. And then I have therapy in like 4 hours. So yeah, I'm having such a good day. Okay, I thought I would show you guys a little book collection that we got going on. I'm back home. I've changed. Obviously, I'm in some like comfy clothes. I'm gonna put my books up here on the bookshelf. I have a spot like specifically for my band books. And then I'm gonna show you guys my little collection that I was talking about for my favorite childhood series. Okay, so here's our bookshelf. So this is all of it. It's full, but this is a series of unfortunate events. I don't know if you guys remember this series growing up, but this was literally the only book series that I ever read when I was a kid. And so I've been like slowly just trying to get all of them. And the last time I went to the large half price books, I got books 7 through 13. And so now I have the entire series and I cannot wait to reread it as an adult and just see if I love it just as much. But either way, like, I don't know, I hope to pass this on to my kids. I just love that I was able to get it. And then here I put my book eater up here just because that's where it would fit. But then down here, I've got my banned books. So again, Fahrenheit 451, To Kill a Mockingbird, 1984 by George Orwell, The Color Purple, Brave New World. This is the one that I got today, A Handmaid's Tale, and then The Giver. So all of these I found at Half Price Books, and then some of these I ordered online. This is the one I got in person today. Like these two I both got at a Barnes & Noble. And then The Giver I actually found a while ago at a Half Price Books as well. So that's my lovely little book collection. Hopefully I have more books over time. Hopefully I'll get in their bookshelf, but I'm loving it at the moment. And now I want to bake. I want to do the strawberry bread again because I was so obsessed with it last time. And then I also want to do blueberry muffins. And then I don't think I showed you guys, I picked up some milk chocolate chips because I was contemplating making chocolate chip cookies at some point, but I'm not sure if I want to do that today. So we'll see. Hello, it is 5:42. I just finished with therapy a few minutes ago. It went really well. I love my therapist so much. She eats me up every time. I feel like I'm fighting for my life in every session, but in like the best way possible, you know? And so right now, I have to start dinner. So I wanna make chicken parmesan. I took the chicken out already. I'm just gonna cut it up, season it, do all that stuff, and then do my pasta. But first, I wanted to show you guys how my my sweets came out. I did snack on some of them already, so you're gonna see a little piece missing. Mind your business on that, but I wanna show you what it looks like, okay? Because they turned out so good. Okay, so we've got some blueberry muffins. These two have some icing on it that I had left over from the strawberry one, which I'll show you in a second. And then these are also blueberry muffins, but I did blueberry glaze on the top, so that's why they look so dark, and I think they look really cool. Yeah, so that's why these ones look like this, but they turned out so good. My friends tried one. And then this is like a strawberry. I was gonna do a loaf, but it was too much, so I did like a little cake pan. But it's basically just a strawberry bread, so it has a bunch of strawberries in it and with a little icing drizzled on top, and they turned out so good.